Hey there, good day to you. I'm Ramon Newman, and I want to share with you a very important correlation that I've noticed over the last couple of years that's going to help you have more maximum support, receptivity, and protection from your environment, from the people in it, from your marketplace as a leader. Now, this correlation is basically, I've seen when a leader gets so busy that they stop even recognizing themselves, their family stops recognizing them, they get so time bound and time crunched by things, they get very stressed about situations and circumstances that they're in, then they actually get less support and receptivity and protection from their environment, from their people, from their marketplace. And the reason why this happens is because they get very bound by the kind of intellectual know-how of business, which is very important, but at the same time it's not the most driving force there is. You know, the intellectual know-how is obviously the why, the what, the how, the when, and the where of business. And those are all very important parts, but what drives those parts is the who. Who is leading? Who is deciding? Who is coming up with the answers to those important parts of business? And by engaging or evolving more of who you are, then you're able to tap in to the deeper insights, the right thoughts at the right time that enable you to take care of those parts. And so leaders are feeling this overwhelm because they are so absorbed in the intellectual side, but they're not enough engaging in that deeper evolutionary knowledge that allows them to have greater capacity, greater coherence, better energy, more simplicity, more inclusiveness and truthfulness to be able to connect things in a lot quicker, more efficient way. And so when they don't do that, then they get very bound and stressed and overly busy. Now, it's completely possible to be extremely busy but not feel busy. And this is because this evolution knowledge of who you are and connectedness to that is so well established that you can't be fazed by all these parts that are going on, all these moving parts that are going on in business. So analogy that I like to share is that in the TV show The Office, the US version, there's three characters. There's Michael, who's the leader of the division of that company. He's then got an assistant, Dwight, and then there's the lead sales guy, Jim. Now, Michael is very excited and very enthusiastic and very upbeat about things, and that's great. He's almost to the point of a subtle narcissist, but he, is very upbeat, but things don't always work out as he expects them to. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, there's Dwight, who's very intense and uptight about things and very strict about things and has a lot of vigilance, and he complicates himself as well. And then there's Jim, who kind of just observes Dwight and Michael and is more simple, he's more inclusive, he comes from a greater sense of truthfulness about what's going on. He keeps his good energy, he remains unshakably present with himself and others, and he has that good coherence to connect the dots. And he's the one that normally benefits from the complications and conflicts that go on in the office and that Michael and Dwight generally create. So that's the example that you really want to be like. You want to be that quality that Jim has as a leader, so that naturally the environment is more supportive and conducive to what you want to see happen. So look forward to your experiences, your comments, and any questions that you may have.